So anxiety is a universal experience, and we all suffer from it from time to time. And certainly I've struggled with anxiety from time to time as well. The things that I've noticed are waking up usually at 3 o'clock in the morning and worrying, usually hypothetically, about something that's happened at work or something I've said. Second thing I've noticed is that sometimes I'm away in my head worrying. I describe that kind of sense of the whirlwind, and I'm in the whirlwind, and I'm not here, and I'm not now, and I'm not in the conversation, I'm not at the football match, I'm not watching the telly. I'm away in my head, I'm not connected to what's happening in this moment. And the third thing I've noticed is that I'm maybe overly cautious about, say, some of my admin at work, so perhaps taking too long to do emails because I'm checking them a bit. So what have I done to help me with my anxiety? Well, firstly, I've developed a mindfulness practice. So how's this helped? Well, when I'm struggling with sleep, often I've noticed that as I wake at 3 in the morning, my mind starts to move away from my body. I'm worrying in my head and thinking about bad things that are going to happen, whatever, worry. And so what mindfulness is helping me do is to recognize the kind of disconnection between my mind and my body. And in my experience, grounding myself in my body brings the worry back down. My body's tired, it wants to sleep, but my mind is away worrying. And if I can bring the body back in, if I can bring the worry and the body back together, that enables me to move towards sleep. Not every time, but it works often enough for it to be helpful for me. Mindfulness also helps with that otherliness, that sense of disconnection from where you're at, what you're doing. So just noticing when you're not here, noticing when your friends and family are saying, Kev, I've told you that, Kev, and you're not quite there. So being able to become a little more present and notice when you're being pulled away by worry. The emails, I think that's a work in progress. If you talk to my colleagues, they'll tell you that. But one thing I have been able to work out is that some emails I can do quickly because they're not so high stakes. So I can get those away quickly. The other ones, perhaps I put in the drafts and come back to make sure the language is right before sending them. So that's what I've done to try and work with my worry and anxiety. Each of us